We're back in the spot that we were for my Goodreads TBR because I liked being able to sit in a chair. I liked the chair. It's nice to sit in something other than the floor. So we're back in it again today. I'm sorry if the lighting is weird. I might look like really super pale. My hair almost looks almost black again, which is making me want it to dye it darker again. Ugh. But there is not a single hint of sunlight to be found. So I'm solely relying on my ring light today. So I don't think that always looks the best. Like I don't think on the camera does as well with the ring light, but stick with me, y'all. Like I said in the last video, you don't come here for the professionalism of my videos. Also, are we not? I'm so obsessed with my new shirt. I almost got the Kylo Ren one, but I did not like the Kylo Ren picture. And Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker was my first ever crush. When I was younger, I had to get this shirt off of Rebel and Flirt when I saw it drop. So anyways, today we're doing my April TBR. I have quite a lengthy TBR. Do not bite that cord. No. Kitties always try me with these freaking ring light cords, I swear to God. I have quite a lengthy April TBR, and I think some things might change later on in the month because I am going on vacation at the end of the month, and it's just going to be a vacation where I'm literally doing nothing but sitting by the pool and reading. So I think I'm going to do a separate vacation TBR because I'm going to do a come read with me on vacation vlog. So I'm going to talk more about the TBR that I have for that in that video. I do have a few in this TBR that are, I think, going to carry over to that, but I think as the month goes on, once I get to that point where I'm ready to leave, I might have some new ones to add that I'm feeling more in the mood for a couple weeks from now. Okay, first up is a new release that I am so excited for. I loved both of the first two books in the Blame It on the Alcohol series, and Blame It on the Vodka by Fiona Cole is coming out at the end of the month. Fiona Cole is one of those writers for me that I pretty much auto-click anything that she releases. I just love Fiona Cole, and I really am liking this series a lot, and I'm excited for the third book. It is going to be a standalone within a series. The first two follow two different couples. You don't have to read Blame It on the Champagne to read Blame It on the Tequila, although I think both are amazing and I highly would recommend reading both. You don't have to read them in order, so you don't have to read either of the other two in order to read this one. This one follows the third group in the group of girlfriends that we've been following so far, and I know I read the description and I know what this book is about, but for the life of me right now I cannot remember what tropes it is. I'm excited for it nonetheless. Next up, I want to read Cherry Bomb by CARMEL RHODES. I read Truly last month by her because I had that book on my TBR for forever, and I was finally I'm gonna get it done and read it. You'll hear me talk about it in my wrap up. I loved the writing and loved the main character, but I absolutely loathed the hero in it so much. I think he reminded me too much of someone that I know in my real life, that I was taking my personal annoyance out on that character because he was doing annoying shit, and I was just oh, I hate you. But I loved her writing style, so I want to read another book from her. So I was just looking through her backlist of what I would be interested in, and Cherry Bomb sounds great. It's a age gap, and I think was this one a Father's Best Friend one? I think I'm excited to give another one a go and hopefully vibe with the hero more than I did with Noah. Next up is Ricochet by Krista and Becca Ritchie. If you saw on my Instagram stories, this is one of the stories that I've posted that I've gotten the most responses of when I've been talking about a book, was when I posted that I was reading Addicted to You, the first book in this series. I did a poll on my Instagram a while ago asking should I read it? Is it worth it? Because here's the thing, these are not on KU and my library doesn't have them. So the only way that I can read them is by buying them. And there's 8 or 9 books. It's an investment. So I wanted to make sure that it was worth it. So I did buy the first one on ebook, so that way I could give it a try. And now I think this is gonna be a favorite series of mine. So now I'm switching over to paperback, so that way I'm not buying both forms. But I am vlogging my reading vlog of this entire series. I've already had a question of if I'm going to do the kids series as well. For now, I'm just going to try to get through the Addicted Calloway Sisters series, the two side by side. So I did buy the next 2 books. I think they're both Lily and Low still. So I did buy those 2 for now. So I'm definitely going to read Ricochet this next month, potentially the third one as well. But for now, I'm just putting Ricochet on. Also, it's really short, way shorter than I thought it would be. And the third book looks really long. I'm loving this series so far. Obviously, you'll hear a little bit of my thoughts in my wrap up, but otherwise I'm gonna keep like all of my overall thoughts about this series to that reading vlog, so that way when it comes out, you can hear everything all at once in that. Okay, next up, I wanna read Real Players Never Lose by Macaulay Smelter. I love Macaulay Smelter, literally one of my favorite writers. She's written my like all-time favorite book. So we know this, and I had started the boys series last year, but then I didn't keep going because I just like wasn't in the mood for it. But then I like fell in the mood for Nice Guys Never Win, which is Cole's book and Zoe's book. I'll talk about that one again in my wrap up next week. Loved the shit out of it. Literally loved that book so much. And now I'm like, I knew that I would keep going with the series already, but I'm just kind of like in that mood right now for something like this, like a college fun sports romance. And Teddy was like such a great side character that I'm so excited to get his book. And the heroine in this one, I'm pretty sure is plus sized, which like I love. So I'm really excited to get to this one and keep going with the boys series. Next, if you watched my Goodreads unhaul TBR video that I uploaded earlier on in the week, I found this one buried into my TBR that I didn't even know that this book existed, but that's why I did that video, so that way I could like rediscover what I had on my TBR. And that is Sin and Discipline by Lily White. As soon as I clicked on it, like at the bottom of it on Goodreads, I'm pretty sure this was the one that said like a forbidden student teacher romance. Sold. And I'm pretty sure, is it like her music teacher too, I want to say, if I'm remembering correctly from the description. And if that's the case, like I think it's like piano too, like piano music teacher. Give me the Dark Notes vibes. Dark Notes by Pam Godwin is like one of my all-time favorite student teacher dark romances. I love that book so much. And I'm excited if this is like another like music teacher kind of situation, and then also student teacher. Love it. Excited to give this one a go. Also never read anything by Lily White, so excited to have like another new author to be reading. Next is Absinthe by Winter Renshaw. Again, another one I found buried on my Goodreads TBR, and I want to say, was this one the principal student? Yes, it is. Principal student. I'm down. Y'all know I'm always down for a student teacher one. And again, another new to me author. Next up with Visions of Red by TRISHA WOLFE. Again, another new to me author, and another one I found in my TBR buried. So this one is about like an FBI agent, and I think she like maybe our main heroine was like a victim of something when she was younger, so now she like dedicates her life to like taking down criminals, and I think like men specifically. And then maybe she is targeted by someone that she's hunting. I can't remember fully now in the description how it went, but my like resounding thought with it was when I read this description, I was like, this sounds Mindfuck series-esque potentially. And I loved the Mindfuck series when I read it earlier this year. So I want to give this one a go. I have been wanting like another like profiler type serial killer romance, and I think this is gonna like hit the spot. Next is one that I think I'm going to probably read on vacation because it is like a lighter hearted one, or at least from the sounds of it, and that is Model Behavior by Kelsey Ray, another one I found deep in my TBR. And this one is a brother's best friend forced proximity roommate situation. I think our main heroine is like cheated on, so she moves out of her place with her boyfriend and moves in with her brother and his roommate slash best friend. And like that's the one rule that she's like left with when she moves in, is like no hooking up with your roommate, my best friend. And then I think they cross that line. So I don't know, it just sounds like maybe more of like a lighter hearted fun kind of romance, when I guess this month some of these like I did try to keep a little lighthearted, but I feel like this past year so far I've read a lot of darker romance, which I love. Obviously it's my favorite, but when I'm going on vacation I do typically want something a little lighter hearted because it's like I'm on vacation. I just want some more like fun vibes. So gonna give that one a shot. And then this next one, Hollywood Roommates by Elizabeth Briggs. Again, another new to me author. Again, another one I found in that TBR video. But were you on the counter? Oh no, he's just trying to break into the cabinet. Dorian can open cabinets now. I swear, he is so smart. He's a very smart cat and he is very determined. But anyways, Hollywood Roommates. So this one is a reverse harem of, stop it, Dorian, leave it alone, please. Can you see him on camera popping out there? Please leave it alone. So I think our heroine is an English teacher or something, and then she needs a place to live. Or is this the one where her boyfriend cheats on her and I don't know. She's looking for a place to live, and she ends up moving in with these 3 gorgeous Hollywood actors. I love reverse harems, and this one sounds like a fun time. I think a lot of reverse harems that I read are dark, like they're dark bully reverse harems. So I'm excited to have maybe like a potentially lighter hearted one. Next one, which I think this cover should be, I hate this cover. Again, like no shade, no tea to the author, to the coverage designers. It's just like me personally, this cover is like so not my taste. And that is Built to Fall by Julia Wolfe. And this one I've been wanting to read for a while. And then I saw someone on TikTok talk about it again recently. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to read that. And it's a boss employee curvy heroine romance. So I'm pretty sure our heroine is hired to be the personal assistant for this like huge boss CEO billionaire kind of man, because he is a man whore, and I guess he like always sleeps with his people that they end up hiring for him. So the hiring people are like, well, we're gonna hire her, because who would ever be attracted to a plus-sized woman? So they hire her, and obviously they end up falling in love. So want to read that one again. I think it'll be like a little lighter hearted for vacation. I told you guys I had a long TBR. We got 3 more, right? 3 more? Yes. So next up is another one that I've been seeing on TikTok recently. It's a recent release, and like Say No More. And that's Praise by Sarah Kate. So I think this one is it dad's best friend, age gap, and some certain tropes that I think I'm gonna like in here. So yeah, I haven't read anything by Sarah Kate before, but from like the bits that I've seen my friends talking about it, I think I'm gonna love this. So definitely want to check that out. And my last 2, again, they're for vlogs. They're for the same vlog because I have like half of that agenda down for this vlog. So I'm doing Banned, Forbidden, Taboo reading vlog part 3. Because I was just in the mood for doing another one. It's been a while. I think I did the last one last summer. Please get out of the cabinet. Dorian, you don't need to go in there. But I had asked a while back when I was starting to think about doing this on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on there, I do like ask for certain things every once in a while. So you can follow me. You don't have to follow me. That's fine. I don't take that great of pictures. But I'm active on my stories. I had asked like what are some banned, forbidden, taboo books, because I feel like I had kind of exhausted a lot of the list that I had. Like I had either read them outside of a reading vlog, or some of them that are banned I can't like find. Like I know Sick Fucks by Tilly Cole I've been wanting to read, but there's no ebook available, and I don't want to get the paperback because I don't think I'm going to like it. So I don't want to spend the money on a paperback and then not like it. So I'm like, some of these books, like they're just hard to find, obviously, because some of them are banned. So I've already read 2 for that vlog that I'll talk about in my wrap-ups very briefly. I'm not going to like really go into them. But the last 2, so this one was recommended when I asked for recommendations for it. And I already own it, so I'm like, that's great. And that's Vibe by Liza James. I've been wanting to read this for forever. It is a duet, but I'm just going to read the first one for this vlog, and then I'll read the second one, obviously, just to read it, but I won't read it for that vlog. I don't understand what it is about this one that is banned, forbidden, or taboo, because I don't think it's banned. So it's got to be taboo or forbidden, but I don't know that much about it except that it's sapphic, and I think there's something with cults in it. So maybe that's why it's like forbidden or taboo, is because of the like cult element, because obviously like, the sapphic element isn't going to make it forbidden or taboo. So I don't know. I'm excited to read it, and I was excited. I think like 3 people mentioned this one when I was asking for book recs. So obviously people want to see it, want to see me read it, and I'm excited to get around to it. And then the last one for that video, it has caused quite the controversy, and I don't guys, like, I don't want to have any of that energy thrown my way, so please, but I can't not read it when it's literally, it just got banned. So like for that vlog, like it's kind of the perfect book for it, and that's Double Edged by Nyla K. This one follows twin brothers and their stepfather, so I think I can understand why it would, well, I wouldn't say I would understand why it was banned, because I really don't get like banning books. I like am not a proponent of banning books, but I do understand why some people are like, what? But yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna see why it is so insane. Yeah, I'm gonna read that one. So yeah, Banned, Forbidden, Taboo part 3 vlog probably coming potentially at the end of April, but probably like early May, because I'm thinking I'll write about both of those books in April at some point. That is it for my April TBR. I will be back with my March wrap up next week. The only reason I did this one this week is because already, like, I normally upload my wrap up and my TBR video in the same week, but then next week, like with the way the days align, I'm like, that's already like then almost a week into April that I'm uploading my TBR for the month. So I just uploaded it this week as well, so that way you guys like have a bonus video this week, but then next week I'll only have my wrap up posted. So yeah, that is it for today, and I will see you when I see ya.